So, good morning, sir.
Sir, good morning.
Yeah.
Shall I start or is there any break?
No. We will start. Okay. So, dear participant, good morning once again. And I am very happy today. We have Professor M. Madhusudhan, Department of Library Science, and sir belong to the University of Delhi. So today he is going to talk about some issue related to the plagiarism, one burning topic nowadays all the academicians we are facing. So sir, Professor Madhusudhan is a very active researcher and a very dynamic professor in the library science, one of the best dynamic professor in the library science, and full of the energy and always motivational source, because I belong to the same profession. So sir, welcome in the 6th FIP of the Mizoram University. And it is a great pleasure for us when you have a very busy schedule in your day-to-day routine in the Delhi University. Even then, you manage your time to share your expertise and your knowledge with our participant. So with this, thank you so much, sir. And now I am handing over to you for your lecture, sir.
Thank you very much, Professor Manoj Kumar Verma, for giving this opportunity. And I'm glad to meet all your FIP participants on this platform. So shall I continue, sir?
Yeah. And sir, before you continue, actually all the participants, they are in webinar mode. Okay. So they will interact by the chat if some question or something inbox, because a lot of disturbance in online meeting. That's why we put them in the webinar mode.
Okay, sir. Okay. What I will do, sir, first I will deliver lecture, presentation, followed by I will give demonstration. And we'll give this up to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, one, sir.
After 1 o'clock. No problem, sir. Let them ask what they want. All these are new faculty members?
Yeah, new faculty members. In the
how many number?
54.
Okay, no problem, sir. No problem. Let them ask whatever they want. So I will give live demonstration also and a practical solution to their questions. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible, sir. Yeah, now in presentation.
And my voice is clear?
Yeah, voice is very clear, sir.
Yesterday, actually, there was some little cold. Okay, sir. Okay. So, good morning, friends. Today's my topic is the plagiarism in research, using small citations to avoid big problems. So, this is the title. As you know, you are in the process of completing your PhD thesis, or you are supervising the PhD thesis of your research scholars, or you are there the verge of writing a book or article, or finalizing your students' project reports or MPhil dissertations. So with this the small background, so I will go for with the topic. First and foremost, we will discuss about research integrity. Research integrity, as you know, is an active adherence to the ethical principles and professional standards essential for the responsible practice of research. For individuals, research integrity is an aspect of moral character and experience. It involves all a commitment to intellectual honesty and personal responsibility for one's actions, and to a range of practices that characterize responsible research conduct. So now let me discuss this first and foremost, honesty. it is nothing but convey information truthfully and honoring commitments. Coming to accuracy, whatever the information, the findings coming from your research, it must and should be accurate. There should not be any bias, and there is no point for the misinformation. Coming to efficiency, so it should be effectively provide the meaningful research findings, and finally objectivity, let the facts speak for themselves and avoid improper bias. So friends, the adherence to this one ethical norms is very, very important, because there are several reasons why it is important to adhere to ethical norms in research. So I'm briefly explaining with the principles. So the first norm, promote the aims of research, means such as knowledge, truth, and avoidance of error. For example, the prohibitions against fabricating, falsifying, and misrepresenting research data promote the truth and minimize error. Coming to the second one, since research often involves a great deal of cooperation and coordination among many different people in different disciplines and institutions also. So the ethical standards promote the values that are essential to collaborate work, such as trust, accountability, mutual respect, and the fairness. So as far as the third is concerned, many of the ethical norms help to ensure that researchers can be held accountable to the public in order to make sure that researchers who are founded by public money can be held accountable to the public. Coming to fourth, the ethical norms in research also help to build public support for research. People are more likely to fund research projects if they can trust the quality and integrity of research. Finally, many of the norms of research promote a variety of other important moral and social values, such as social responsibility, human rights, compliance with the law, public health, safety. Ethical lapses in research can significantly harm human and the other subjects and students, and also the public. So this is the background, dear friends. So coming to the main topic to this plagiarism. So as you know very well, plagiarism assumes importance from the viewpoint of entire academic community. The plagiarism violates the element of trust, expectation, and honesty, which is a prerequisite for any academic research work in an ethical framework. So the newly instigated technologies, innovations, and plethora of availability of online information have posed inevitable challenges among the academic community, preventing intellectual assets of pilferage. Nowadays, the plagiarism seems to be a common practice due to digital information explosion. It badly impacts distrusting intellectual integrity among research scholars. So the introduction of various legislations over the past few decades comprises substantial efforts to control the plagiarism, pioneering in scholarly communication. But the digital technology has immensely influenced the conduct of individuals and completely changed the attitude towards the research methodology approaches. So the plagiarism is very serious issue, as you know very well, especially in the digital age of information revolution, where the intellectual assets of others can easily be used by a simple click of mouse. So, but the phenomena that life by itself searches the way of living is the best example of introduction of plagiarism checking and preventing mechanism to protect intellectual assets. So, friends, this is what is first and foremost, what is considered as a plagiarism. You know very well, but again, it needs some of them for even downloading, copying, cutting, pasting text from any electronic sources. So whatever it is available online, even if it is available prescribed, subscribed resources, so this is applies. Even taking ideas without giving credit. This is also very important because there is a difference between the references at the end of the chapter and the end of the thesis or end of the dissertation. So there is a bibliography also there. So even taking ideas without giving credit means, so we are putting in the bibliography, but whatever we are citing, we are putting in the reference. So quoting from any source, word for word, without giving reference also, it falls under plagiarism. Changing words, but copying the sentence structure. So this is, as you know very well, this is called paraphrasing. Okay, so those who are having good in language, even if you are not good in language, even you are good in software, particularly Word, just right click on each word and synonyms you can take. Though completely it will change the wording, but the meaning is one and same. So failing to put quotation marks, this is another important aspect. So most of the time, this plagiarism, it is the falls under this category. So the quotation marks are missing. So that's why the problem is coming. So the giving incorrect information about the source. So this is happens more oftenly in the online citations. Suppose if you are taken the content from a particular website or from a particular source, online source. So if it is that URL is not complete or deliberately given some wrongly, that taking work from your previous work without reference to that work also, they considered as plagiarism. Means the last one, it is the so-called, it is the self-plagiarism. Even if you are your own article, your own work, but it must and should be cited. So I did a lot of research about this one. Why the plagiarism? What are the reasons? What are the basic reasons for plagiarism? So finally, I found that. So this having, so most of the time, this is a poor writing and analytical skills. So the basic reasons for plagiarism are lack of writing skills, poor knowledge of grammar, and ineffective strategy of construction of words, and reasoning and arguments, justifications, and most importantly, poor reading habits. So this is the first one. The second one, this unawareness about the citation methods. As you know very well, when you are submitting, so you have to put according to the particular citation style as proposed by the particular journal or the publisher, or even in the thesis or dissertation, this is referred by the particular university or institution. So one of the main reasons for plagiarism is lack of knowledge about citation methods. As you know, the famous ones are MLA, APA, and if researcher attributes the author using proper citations, it is possible to control plagiarism in a research paper. And if they are not good in these citation styles, there are many web-based citation tools existing. They should take the help of that one to avoid this one. As you know, there are so many citation generation tools available and citation management tools also available. For example, Zotero or EasyBib, okay, so on and so forth. We'll discuss later. And third problem is this: the search engines provides wide access of reading and research materials, assignments, other academic information. The students easily plagiarize the content without realizing that it is equally important to knowledge. Internet resources, as they are also considered as public information. And many times they do not have the knowledge about all the information which are available on the internet are correct. There is a need to evaluate which is right information, which is not right information. So the another one, the carelessness. The inadvertent plagiarism is perhaps the most common reason wherein the writer carelessly misses quoting or acknowledging the author and does not exercise cautious while paraphrasing the paragraph. Incautiousness while placing bibliographic information also leads to plagiarism. And finally, external and internal factors. So these competition, pressure for grade, lack of guidance and training, inability to cope with the assignment modules, and these are all external factors of plagiarism, whereas bad time management skills to complete research work at last minute is the main internal factor responsible for plagiarism. Let me discuss some more. The lack of the research, the method skills, this is another important, because the lack of research skills, so more importantly, it is the kind of, this is varies from research work to research work. So this has to be taken care while it is the duty of the research supervisors and also the primary duty of the research scholars, because they are adopting different research methods for their accomplishment of the research work, but they are very poor of their research, what they are undertaken. So they should, this also leads so to make this plagiarism. And time factor. So as you know, every research work has a limited time, prescribed time. So the deadlines are there. So as you know very well, most of the time, the students, research scholars, so always they are working on the blade, okay, at the last moment, at the deadlines only, so they complete the research work. So lack of the subject also and insufficient training exposures also, these are the major reasons for plagiarism, because sometimes they have good knowledge about what they have taken, the particular topic for research. Sometimes they do not have much knowledge, but they are fancifully taken. So then there is a possibility for this one. And a lack of patience, this is another important, because the research must and should have the 200% patience. So research. So it is it's a kind of this the patience which is required, and more patience leads to good research. Nowadays, it is a cut and paste culture because, as I mentioned, almost all information available online. Simply, it is a simple click of button. So now this is the simply cutting and pasting. Many a times we are seeing also even seminar presentations. So as it is the seminar, this PowerPoint presentation taking from somebody's one, simply changing their name and presenting. Even assignments, they are cutting and pasting and submitting. Even sometimes project works also. So simply changing because of these all available in Shodh Ganga. Okay. So the theses are available. The students are taking whole downloading and changing and putting and submitting. So what is plagiarism is a problem. So dear friends, plagiarism is the presentation of someone else's work, words, images, ideas, opinions, discoveries, artwork, music, recordings, or computer generated work, whether published or not, as one's own work. So the plagiarism is specifically defined as a form of research misconduct. So this one, I will show you this one. See, I will explain you very simple. As a student, if they are submitting the copied one, so finally what happens, he or she failed to achieve their research learning outcomes. So it means it is finally treated as a misconduct. So the misconduct means fabrication, falsification, plagiarism, or any other practice that seriously deviates from practices commonly accepted in the discipline or in the academic and research communities, generally in proposing, performing, reviewing, or reporting research and creative activities. So if that is failed, so if it comes to on the part of faculty, means research supervisor or faculty teacher, so his whole time, this is considered as a waste of time. The valuable time of faculty and research supervisor. So after completing this checking and correcting, so the final result is no use. So that is the case. These are nothing but is a waste of time. As far as the institution is concerned, if such things happens, flashing, so then it leads to the threat to reputation of the degrees. It is, and also, as you know very well, these days, all the institutions, including colleges, universities, or it is graded, NAC graded, and QR, this is the other agencies which are grading on the basis of their academic and the values. So the quality assurances and regulations and the legislative context it's face, then it is nothing but it is a degrading the institution and the values, and it's the credibility of the institution. So friends, coming to the types. So what are the different? There are no clear formats of plagiarism, but the studies found that there are various methods through which plagiarism or academic dishonesty in different perspectives, such as cheating, academic dishonesty, copyright infringement, etc., manifests itself. But many authors, like Cave, classify different categories of academic plagiarism, but these are the some of them. Okay, first and foremost, so this is a direct plagiarism. So the direct plagiarism refers to copying others' work or writing without attribution or citation of author's original work. It could be considered as academic dishonesty whether the copied entire section or a single sentence without acknowledgement. So this means taken as it is without putting double quotes. The second one is mosaic or patchwork plagiarism. This kind of plagiarism occurs when original writings are reorganized in different formats instead of directly copying someone's work. Thus, in mosaic or patchwork plagiarism, the plagiarizer reshuffles exact phrases or significant pieces or patches of work without citation. Coming to the third one is paraphrase. As its name itself, it is clear and clearly you can understand. The paraphrasing is nothing but rewriting a paragraph or passage into one's own words or rearrangement of writing into new framework without attribution. Thus, when a writer replaces the words with synonyms, words or phrases from the original piece of without rephrasing the original sentence or carries out cosmetic changes, it is considered as paraphrase plagiarism. Next one is word switch plagiarism. In this kind of plagiarism, a few keywords form a sentence or text or interchanged with new words or synonyms, while the rest of the text is copied without quotes or citation. The next one is a metaphor plagiarism. When a writer reprints a metaphor or analog form, a source as their own without citing the original source, it is subjected to plagiarism. The copy-paste plagiarism. Here, the writer copy, paste, or lifts the text available in electronic format or in printed format, word for word, and paste it in writing without attribution. So this form of plagiarism is found mostly in students' projects. The last one is self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism occurs when an author reuses whole or portions of their previous writings or data without citation in subsequent research papers. The common issues in self-plagiarism are duplication publication, redundant publication, augmented publication, segmented publication, and fragmented publications. So most of the time, as we are professional friends and faculty members, so we are taken into granted that our previous works or our own works, there is nothing, and many a times it is also feels like that citing our own works is not good in our own papers for future papers. Of course, there is a proper instructions too available in this manner. Coming to see sources. The sources basically, this is sources not cited and sources cited but still plagiarized. So these are the majorly what we discussed so far, the types of plagiarism. So further it is divided into two categories. So the sources not cited, what comes under in this one? Because so you're taken but not cited. This comes here. Sometimes the writer copies significant portions of text straight from a single source without alteration. And the potluck paper, this writer tries to disguise plagiarism by copying from several different sources, tweaking these sentences to make them fit together while retaining most of the original phrasing. Poor disguise. Although the writer has retained the essential contents of the source. He or she has altered the paper's appearance slightly by changing keywords and phrases. And self-stealer means the writer borrows generously from his or her previous work, violating policies concerning the expectation of originality adopted by most academic institutions. So what comes under sources cited but still plagiarized means forgotten footnotes and providing misinformation. And too perfect paraphrase means writer properly cites a source but neglected to put in quotation marks. So that has been copied word for word or the closest to it, although the attributing the basic ideas to the source, the writer is fairly claiming original presentation and interpretation of the information and resourceful cited and the perfect crime. So all comes under the sources cited deliberately it is giving. Okay. So the friends, so these things are, say, the institutional responses. So they must and should see they have to play a vital role. So the role of librarians in this regard is very vital. So the librarians, they have to mention, so the provide necessary trainings for the imparting the knowledge about plagiarism, plagiarism detection tools, and also the fair use. Okay, so let us discuss. So this one, the UGC promotion of this. There is a UGC promotion of academic integrity and prevention of plagiarism in higher education institution regulations 2018. So I'll brief you about this one. What comes under this plagiarism checks? So similarity checks excluded from plagiarism. So the published papers, research papers where researcher is an author. So this is the excluded from plagiarism. And all the quoted works reproduced with necessary permissions and attributes, these are excluded from plagiarism. All references, bibliography, table of content, preface, and acknowledgements mean these are the preliminary pages. All are excluded. That's why whenever we are checking the plagiarism detection tools using for plagiarism, so only chapters, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's all. So no preliminary pages, no bibliography, and other the appendices. All generic terms, all laws, standard symbols, standard equations, all these are exempted. And the more importantly, when we are checking this plagiarism using plagiarism detection tools, so it is the consecutive 14 words, up to 14 consecutive words are considered as this is excluded. Okay, so means here. Okay, so there are two important zones are as mentioned by this the regulations. There's a core zone. In this core zone, there should not be any copy, means zero tolerance policy. So the abstract, summary, hypothesis, observations, results, conclusion, and recommendations. So in these cases, these are considered as core zone where there is no possibility of plagiarism. It should appear. So that's why. So because these are all based on the original research work and based on the research. So that's why. So this should be. So it's a zero tolerance zone. Coming to the non-core, the area where. So as per these regulations, there are 4 levels of this one. It is proposed. So in this, level 0. So means here up to 10%. So the similarities up to 10% are excluded, because many times what happens here, the name of the authors, their affiliations, and many a times even the similar, the chapter names. For example, in thesis or dissertation or project work, the chapter 1 is introduction, chapter 2 it is a review of literature, and somewhere 4 or 5th one is data analysis and interpretation, and finally conclusion. So these are almost all similar, such kind of things were, so up to 10%. Coming to level 1, the similarities about 10% to 40%. So this is considered 40%. So the level 2, that is a similarities above 40 to 60%. The level 3, similarities above 60%. So these are very, very important. So according to this, the penalties are proposed under this one, as you know. And there is a committee also. There are 2 important committees are there, AMP and PDA. So academic misconduct panel. So it is comprising of 4 members. So they will submit this report if it is found the plagiarism reported within 45 days. And it goes to the Plagiarism Disciplinary Authority, that is PDA. So comprising of 3 members. So, and according to these punishments will be given. So this one, plagiarism as an issue. So because this is first and foremost, it is the theft, and it is a fraud, and the plagiarism as a copyright infringement. So friends, here the penalties comes to first the level. That level 1 level means, so this is the level 1. The level 1 means the 10% to 40%. So if it is for students, so what will be the punishments? Okay. So the punishments here are, if students submits the thesis or dissertation or project work, so if it is about 10% and up to 40%, so then no marks or no credits will be given, and it is referred back to him or her, and they have to submit the project work or research thesis, research work. So within 6 months, means 6 months is a punishment. Suppose after 6 months also, again resubmitted one also found above say 10%, and then it is the level 1 becomes level 2. So then coming to level 2, punishments to penalties for students, same one, no marks, no credit, and in this case the revision of that script, so mean thesis or dissertation project work, and they have to resubmit the same after 1 year, means here not before 18 months, means 1 to 1 year, after 1 year and before 1.5 years. So means the punishment here it is 1 year. So then again same one, after the 1 year also submitting the revised manuscript. So again it is falls under, okay, and above 40%, below 60%. So then again it is the level will change. Level 2 becomes level 3. So coming to the level 3, last level, so it is above 60%. So means, so no marks, no credit, and in this case a serious punishment will be given to students. That is their registration to particular course cancelled, means whatever may be. Okay, that's so these are the punishments, but there are other. So the punishments for teachers also, if it is doing the same. Okay, so this one, see, withdraw, suppose the similar, the level 1, the same research work, it is sent for publication. So maybe it is a mandatory for 2 articles for before submission of thesis. Okay, and also the same one, the MPhil dissertation 1 publication. So in the peer reviewed and UGC approved journals. Okay, UGC care listed journals. Okay, so that is the case, it will withdraw manuscript, and the punishment for the faculty research supervisor is is not allowed to publish any research work for minimum period of 1 year. So this is a one. If it is a level 1, means about 10% to 40%. If it is a level 2, the problem, so then what happens? First and foremost, withdraw manuscript from publishing and not allowed to publish any work from minimum period of 2 years. He cannot publish so any publications, so minimum 2 years from that date. Even during this publication, published anything is no use. It's not considered for any promotion. Okay, and if it is a level 2, means above 40% and below 60%, so he will lose 1 increment and is also not allowed to supervision of any degree for a period of 2 years. So this is a great punishment. Suppose if it is a level 3 punishment, so then what happens? Withdraw manuscript and not allowed to publish any work minimum period of 3 years. So means up to 3 years he should be ideal, and even he cannot publish anything. So if it is a level 3, this problem is there. So the penalty means here he or she denied for 2 successive annual increments, means continuously 2 years he won't get the increments. For means 1 increment means it is almost 10,000 rupees. Okay, so 2 means 20,000 rupees per month. He is a loser and is not allowed to for supervision of any degree for a period of 3 years. So this is the punishment. Okay, so these are suppose if it is the level 3, for example, level 3, it is repeated. So then what happens here? The concerned the person shall be dismissed, and so there is no complaint plagiarism against this one. So that is as you know, and many of them lost their the valuable post, as you know very well. So this is so, friends. So then we'll go for the further. So what will be the other? So the plagiarism. So now it is, see, the legal. What kind of legal? In addition to this one, so the UGC regulations, what will be the legal, the repercussions for plagiarism? So as you know very well, the Copyright Act of 1957. So where the section 57 of the Copyright Act of 1957, the clearly it is providing for the distortion, mutilation, or other modifications. So means here any action that is the prejudicious is honor or reputation. So means here the section 57 subsection 1, it is protecting the copyright. So and under section 57 subsection 2, so it is elaborates right to claim authorship of work and exercised by the legal representative of the author. So with this section, so suppose if anybody is the plagiarized the copyrighted information according to the section 63 of the Copyright Act of 1957, so there will be imprisonment. So means, so it is an imprisonment not less than 6 months or up to 6 months to 3 years of imprisonment, and the fine also 50,000 to 2,000 rupees, 2 lakhs rupees, 50,000 to 2 lakhs rupees. So these are the punishments for the legal repercussions for. So now coming to, maybe many of you at the verge of promotions, that is a senior assistant professor or assistant professor to associate professor or associate professor to professor under CAS. So what is the policy adopted by UGC? So this one, see, you are maybe submitted your PABS forms and ready for interviews. Okay, so when it is checking what is the policy adopted for this particular your previous the assessment period work, research work. So these are excluding extracts from policy documents and excluding data from bona fide items, means whatever you are supervised and wherever your name is with your students, published work, research scholars and other. So excluding student papers, which are quoting the author's text and submitting assignments, researchers. Excluding names quoted of libraries, university libraries, resources text. Many times your preprints available and it is stored in your institutional repositories of respective colleges or universities, and the books also and other because nowadays the universities are putting all these uploading all the MPhil dissertations and PhD thesis of awarded thesis and MPhil dissertations. So, and also project reports, and many universities also the assignments including. So excluding the names of standardized tools extracted from their manuals. So suppose a faculty is, maybe it is the sometimes is a part and parcel of the such kind of the tools developed, or maybe sometimes the manuals prepared, so in that also. And there are filters, it is the sources less than 14 words, it has to be in the place. And when you are checking, you can put after that one, there is a filter, you can use that filter. Normally it will come one word, so you have to put 14 words. And the exclude bibliography and quotes and references, because so these are varies from the plagiarism detection tool to plagiarism detection tools. We'll discuss about later. So what are the tools available? Okay, so here this one, so we'll discuss about briefly this one, the tools and what it will do, this one also. So at the for your kind information, so these all on the left of your screen. Okay, these are the tools names what you are seeing here. So these both including the commercial also and free also. Okay, so when you are using the any plagiarism detection tool, so you must and should have a clear idea what it is and what it will provide and what it will facilitate and so on and so forth. So most of the time when I'm delivering this one, so they are asking, sir, okay, these are Turnitin or Urkund. Now it is that is the original name has been changed. So they are very costly and they do not have the access to these also, because the now it is the government of India and UGC prescribed Inflipnet providing only Urkund, that is the original. So to all the universities, they are checking, but many other universities, institutions, colleges, they do have, even personal level, the faculty members, they do have the subscription to Turnitin and so on and so forth. And many of them, they are struggling because of the cost, high cost. So they are using sometimes a free one also. So what kind of the free is available? You can see on the left of your screen, and these are free, and these supports the different. But when you are using the free, one should be very cautious, because the basic problem what it will come before you submit officially to your university. If you are checking these kind of plagiarism tools, what happens? So when you are putting your the original content, the thesis, the dissertation or article, okay, so it will store in there these servers. Okay, but if it is a subscript, for example, Turnitin or Urkund, okay, that is the original. Okay, so then actually what happens here? So once you are putting, then you can delete and you recheck that one. Okay, but normally it won't in Turnitin, it won't store in their servers. Okay, so that is a problem. If you are first you are checking in these free ones, the later on you are submitting the same one to your official library, that is plagiarism checking. So then what happened? It will show 100%, 90%, 80% like that. Because so the tools, what it will do, it will take from that all the available. So once it is you are available in this particular source, so it will also catch that tools. That's why you should be very careful and don't put all. Okay, and it has different kinds of the problems also there, and also different kinds of the features also there. For example, these ones are there. So the common features, what happens here, it is the common features here basically coming to the plagiarism features checker softwares. So file formats. So many a times what happens here, the file formats, some of them accepts only doc files, some of them RTF files, some of them PDF files, and sometimes the plagiarism checking tools, it will provide, this is a bulk cross comparison. Okay, so you can sometimes you have to upload chapter by chapter, or sometimes all chapter at a time. So that is a bulk. Okay, sometimes the side by side comparison also comes. Suppose your matter is like here and your comparison it is comes here. Sometimes the multiple languages. So many a times what happens here, you can see here, it will some of the softwares only facilitate, okay, only some languages. Okay, and many of them, okay, English is a common, but whereas it is comes to India, there are many Indian official languages are there, so it may not be facilitated. Of course, this is some international languages, so it is. So when you are choosing that one, and the safe and secure data, that is very, very important. As I told you, the secured, safe and secure data only possible and feasible if you are subscribed this one, commercial ones are there. So there is a facility and they will keep. And comprehensive plagiarism report, sometimes what happens here, you can see. So the reports looking like this. Okay, if it's a model one is like this. So some of them, they are providing very comprehensive plagiarism report, and whether you like it or not, beautiful the degree, the colleges are the colors are coming. Okay, and it will provide you on the left of your screen, this the text and the colors also it is coming with. So sometimes the software tools provide the download facility. You can download this the report, or you can share the report. So these are the common features of plagiarism checker softwares. So this is the model of the Turnitin report, and this is a Urukund. So now this name of this Urukund has been changed now as original. So it will look like this. So whether it is a Turnitin or whether it is a Urukund. Okay, so no problem. So this is the one. So now coming to the how to prevent, that is the important problem. See, so basically the plagiarism checking, what happens, it will ensure the originality of a document before submission, and it will show up whether the text was copied from any other source, and finally, if it is copied, highlight the copied text and facilitate the references for proper citations. So now, so these are the whatever the plagiarism detection tools you are using, it will take. But now, how to prevent? This is the problem. Okay, so the prevent problem here it is. See, first and foremost, see, the improve the awareness about the plagiarism. That is very important. First and foremost, as a faculty member, you should know, and then in addition to your library and librarian. So first and foremost, you aware this one, impart this kind of awareness about plagiarism to your students and research scholars. So then there is a need for systematic training. Of course, these are the, as you know very well, these are theoretically it is not possible. Okay, they should have given practical training how to use these tools, because many of them, so they do not know, including faculty members. So how to use this one, there is a need proper training. So that's why the libraries has to provide the systematic training, how to use the different tools as subscribed by the university, prescribed by the university, or even if they provide a proper training, systematic training to the other freely available plagiarism detection tools. So that's why if it is providing free access to plagiarism detection tools, what is using, it is immensely benefits and reduce the plagiarism, because So libraries only having a single user, and they are not providing access to these tools to plagiarism, the faculty concerned faculty. So that's why this problem is increasing and unable to stop. So if it is provided free access to these tools to bona fide research scholars and the permanent faculty members, so definitely, so it will reduce this one. So another important aspect I would like to stress upon this one is the institutional policy. Institutional policy is very, very important because so rule for all, because already the academic integrity regulations 2000 UGC regulations 2018 already in place. Many universities so far not adopted, and even some of them adopted, but not the implemented effectively. And even if it is effectively implemented, it is implemented for only some, so not for all. So that policy, the institutional policy must and should be in clear, and it must and should be one for all, not for some. Okay, so if that is the institutional policy where the many problems, so in this it will reduce, and many complications with, and it will also improve the academic integrity of the research works produced by the particular the students, research scholars, and faculty members, and also improve the reputation of the institution in leap and bounds. So I'll simply I will tell you this one, the conclusion. See, it will switch from reactive to proactive, because the on the researcher party, what he has to do. So whatever, if he has the thorough awareness about this particular the penalties, and also awareness about all this one, so definitely he or she switches from reactive to proactive. And if he has the aware about these penalties, definitely he or she may not dare to do this kind of plagiarism. So, and the more importantly, they can also improve the proper citations, even how to put these high quotation marks, and how to summarize, and also even if it is needed, okay, in the minorly, they can do it where different paraphrase. Okay, these days available many tools available paraphrase also, and a good example is Quillbot. Okay, and also there are these days so many available freely. Okay, they can use, and okay. As far as the library is concerned, the library has to play a vital role in the curbing this plagiarism among the students, research scholars, and also the faculty members. So they should provide information literacy programs specially designed for the purpose of plagiarism, and also provide hands-on training. So this is very important, and many university libraries are lacking. So, and even they are providing hands-on training, but many of the faculty members do not have time to attend such kind of programs. So there is a need. Of course, they are very busy, but even though they have to spare some their valuable time, and according to their feasibility, they should undergo proper training. So then they can use effectively, and also in turn, they will retrain their students or research scholars proper way. And the provide plagiarism tools. This is another important, as I told you, the library must and should provide. Otherwise, some universities, there is a computer center dealing with this kind of access of detection tools. Where there is a library, okay. If it is not problem, so then there is a computer center. Whoever it is taking care of that one, they should provide at least the faculty members. Okay, so in turn this will happen. So as far as the institution is concerned, so proper implementation of institutional policy is very, very important, because so there is a departmental committees there, there is the faculty committees there. Okay, so then IQSC is very important. Every university IQSC is playing a vital role in research. So internal quality assessment, the council. So in colleges also, even this IQSC is plays a vital role in the promotion of faculty members, because finally, so they are approving the screening and also this the kind of the plagiarism checking of this promotions cases taken care by this in particularly colleges. Okay, and there is a need for the course curriculum. As you know, there is a UGC curriculum is there for pre-PhD. So that is a 2-credit course, and that clearly it is emphasized about the plagiarism in the courses. If it is in the UG level or PG level, there is a need to include this kind of the aspects, topics in their particular curriculum. So it will enhance the awareness or also cope up this the kind of awareness about this one. And institutionally, if they found institution found a research scholars or finding such kind of problems, they should freeze the research grants, or maybe JRF or SRF or any other fellowships, or even as far as the promotion of the faculties also. So they should take serious the completion. So friends, come to the last. So see, if it is you are doing, if for example you see this one, the traffic violations, there is a police, they can catch hold you, and also they penalize you according to the offense. But if you are plagiarizing, okay, so there is no problem. So this is a problem. What happens here? Nobody will catch hold you, but it will insert another heart in your body. Okay, in addition to your original heart, there is another plagiarism heart. It will insert you, and always it will tell you it is not your work. Even you cannot enjoy whatever degree you got it, or whatever the promotion you got it. Every time this heart tells about the plagiarize. So I'll quote you one good important. See, there is a one Kunha. So it is written an excellent state of dubious definitions. So this is what he said. If you steal from one author, it is plagiarism. If you steal from many, it is research. But his statement advocates use of proper citations while quoting or referring others' works. So with these innovations in information and communication technology, the issues of plagiarism were stated, mushrooming rapidly across the world. So similarly, various plagiarism cases have been found in Indian institutions in recent past. So many research have been conducted studies on plagiarism also, the forms of plagiarism also, how to avoid and how it can be deterred. So this is all about this one, friends. Okay, and I will many thanks to my special thanks to Professor Manish Kumar Verma, so for giving this opportunity. Now, if you permit, I will first show you how to check this plagiarism detection tool using Turnitin. Then whatever you have questions or any doubts related to this one, feel free and ask me. Okay, before this one, just I'm closing slide. You can also read this good articles. Okay. Okay, friends, now it's a time. Shall I start this one showing this one how to use the practical demonstration, or let me clarify your doubt first, or later on I can show that demonstration according to your choice. I can go ahead. Yes. Somebody is asking Shabnam. Okay. Is it visible, audible, my voice? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, Shabnam. So, okay. See, I'll see this your question first. Okay. Shall I give you first presentation? Shall I give you first presentation demonstration? Huh? Okay. Then I will go for that one. Okay, I'll give you live demonstration of that one. So then later on we can address all your the problems. Okay. Just a minute.
Sir, Madhusudhan.
Sir.
Yeah, I think you finished.
Okay. Questions only? No presentation? No checking? Okay.
No. One question is there. How many times repetitive word like research tool, research design, so plagiarism and one we can repeat. Repetitive word.
Okay. So shall I see that again? That one?
Yeah. Q. Sir, Q and X box.
Okay. There is a question, sir.
Sir, Q and answer box bottom. And repetitive word, he is asking how many times, like research.
Wait, sir. I'm checking, sir. Okay. 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 So, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi is asking how many a time similar repetition words like research tool, research design shows plagiarism of 1%, which ultimately adds to the final plagiarized value. Such major words cannot be avoided. So how to minimize or nullify the plagiarism effect? Madam, this is it's a wonderful question. See, this is right. See, whenever you are checking, we are checking this content in any plagiarism detection tool. So these are basically the similar repetitive words are coming, because that is the problem. UGC Academic Integrity Regulation 2018, it's facilitated to that is up to 10% similarities are excluded. That is called zero level. So many times what happens here, these are what happens. As you are right, this is whether it is a plagiarized value major words. So it is ultimately what happens here, the research design. See, any thesis, for example, the structure, the chapterization, you can, for example, chapter 1. So whether it is a University of Delhi, whether it is a Mizoram University or any other university, so the chapter name itself, it is a introduction only. So as far as the chapter 3 is concerned, sometimes the research methodology comes in chapter 1 also, sometimes it is separate chapter 2. But the kinds of using, whether it is a survey method, whether it is a design method, evaluation method, or any other method, so it is showing same one.
क्या है कि एक डिप फ्रीजर खरीदना है और 2 AC और स्टेबलाइजर.
Sir. Okay. So is plagiarism checker X software is good for plagiarism? Okay, for UG and PG students. Another important question. So the plagiarism checker. So this one is all the plagiarism detection tools are good. So I am not an advocate for only this one is whether it is a Turnitin, whether it is a original. But the one thing is very clear, as I mentioned also. So better the plagiarism checker. Plagiarism checker is basically a free tool. Okay. So if it is for this is for checking assignments, checking seminar presentations is okay. if it is for MPhil dissertation, or if it is a PhD thesis, it is not advisable, because the moment you can put in this one, then afterwards you are submitting original to university for plagiarism checking. So naturally it will copy from this server, and it will shows you 100% there, because in this server, if it is a free tools, we do not have any control, and there is a possibility for misuse also. Many times these free tools, so they can, before submission of your students research work, okay, so somebody, it will steals, and it will also gives to somebody also. So that's why there is no guarantee. So it is not advisable. So you can use this plagiarism checker software, but not for whole work. Only some pieces of work you can. This is my advice and my suggestion too. But better you can use that is the university approved. Either it is, you can go for original or Turkmen. The another question coming. Santanu Ghosh, okay, Turnitin, as I used, we find the filters, but do not free softwares comprising those filters. Right question. Okay, actually, there is a difference between, as rightly Ghosh said, see, when you are using this Turnitin or original. So in the Turnitin, so these are the separate, there is a tab is there for filters, where you can put free this one filters. As I told you, up to consecutive 14 words, these are exempted. Okay, similarities up to 14 consecutive words are exempted. So such kind of filter is not existing in Urkund software. Okay, so sometimes even the both the Turnitin and Urkund, if it is a comparison, if you take care, so in Turnitin also, suppose this is if it is your own paper, or it is already the kind of the similar kind. Okay, if you feel like this is the paper which is not plagiarized, you can also remove. Okay, there is a filter also there, but the same kind of feature also available in Urkund also. Any other question?
Yeah, sir, I think all the questions answered. Now no much queries are there. So thank you so much, Professor Madhusudhan, for your valuable time and very good lecture, very informative lecture.
Sir.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir. My office will contact you within a day or two for the official formality.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you one and all for patiently hearing. Okay. I'm very sorry I'm unable to show you the practical demonstration, but hopefully I'll show you later. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. And dear participants, now the lunch break is there. 1:30 we will meet again.
Finally, my special thanks to my best friend, Professor Manoj Kumar Verma, for giving this opportunity. Okay. Okay. Good day.
Yeah.